From an app that costs over $1,000 and does nothing, to another which encourages you to shake your phone pretending as if it's a baby, we count 10 banned iPhone apps. Number 10. PinPointsX. Allowing its users to find other people near them using GPS tracking on their phones with the premise of having sex, this app didn't even pretend to be a dating app. It was just all about sex. It would display its users on a map with a few details about them such as age, weight, and height in order for you to find them easily, but protecting users' IP addresses. Seemingly not far from prostitution, this app was banned shortly after its release. Number 9. NetShare. Created by Nullriver, the innovative app allowed iPhone users 3G access to extend to their laptops. Imagine how much money you would save on paying to online access on both your phone and laptop. AT&T sure did. The banning of this app was simply due to AT&T trying to protect their money and territory. Number 8. SlingPlayer. This app allowed users to watch television from their Slingbox, which was created to conveniently watch free TV shows anywhere from the screen of your phone. However, AT&T didn't think the bandwidth could have handled the untold numbers of people trying to watch television on their 3G iPhones. Thus, the 3G version of the app was banned, but the Wi-Fi use option is still available today. Number 7. Baby Shaker. The game hit the App Store in 2009 before it was removed due to complaints. In order to play the game, users were required to shake their phone in order to quiet the crying cartoon baby on the screen. Obviously, Baby Shaker was criticized for making a joke out of shaken baby syndrome, a serious condition that results in severe brain injury in infants. Following an outcry from child advocacy groups, Apple banned the app in 2009. Number 6. Murderdrome. One of the first comics to be drawn specifically for the iPhone and intended distribution through the App Store, Murderdrome is an ironic reproduction of certain British boys' adventure comics from the 1970s, depicting decapitation and extremely over-the-top dialogue. Although Apple rejected it due to objectionable content, creators Al Ewing and PJ Holden may have accidentally created the future of comic book publishing. Number 5. Podcaster. This podcast application was banned by iPhone for being obscene or otherwise offensive, but was probably banned more for being competition to podcasts on iTunes. Creator Alex Sokorinsky's Podcaster allowed users to download podcasts via Wi-Fi or Edge, making this app a threat to Apple's product. Since this, Apple claimed, was in violation of iPhone app limitations. Number 4. Prohibition 2. Dope Wars. Created by Hardy Massier from Catamount Software, this iPhone game had all the same drug fun that made John E. Dell's 1980s version of the game, Drug Wars, a hit. The game essentially aimed at pointing out current political events like drug prohibition, crime, and the nature of addiction. After Apple didn't see promoting drugs as productive, Massier redeveloped the game into candy prohibition instead, simply changing the drugs to a type of candy. Cocaine became sugar sticks, for example, and users tried to sell candy instead. Number 3. Obama Trampoline. The game displaying cartoon graphics of politicians, including President Obama jumping up and down on a trampoline in the Oval Office and trying to pop balloons, created by the company Swamiware. Although Apple didn't give a public reason for banning the app, it was most likely to the simple fact that the game makes fun of high political figures in the United States, given for other similar rejections. Swamiware wouldn't give up though, and the game can now be found in the App Store once again. But now the app depicts paper bags over the politicians' heads. Way to get around that one. Number 2. Freedom Time. This app was designed to give the citizens anxious to get President Bush out of office a fun way to count down the days in 2008. This app marked the days, hours, minutes, and even seconds until the end of the Bush administration. After its debut, Steve Jobs himself took the time out of his day to send an email to the creators Alec Vance and Court Batson that the app would be banned for defaming a public figure and being offensive to users. Even though Jobs was a Democrat, he didn't see the point of igniting a potential controversy. Number 1. I Am Rich. This ridiculous app was introduced to the App Store in 2008 by developer Armin Henrich. Selling for $999.99, it was described as a work of art with no hidden function at all. but rather served as a reminder to you and others around you that you are so wealthy you're able to afford this app. What was the function? Upon opening the app, the screen would depict a glowing red gem and an icon that, when pressed, displays the mantra, "I am rich." That's it. The application was removed from the App Store the following day after 8 people bought it, netting Henrik between $5,600 to $5,880 and $2,400 to $2,520 for Apple. Apple then had to refund 2 buyers, one of which claimed to have bought the app by accident.